A little snail used its slime to write its dream on a reef. It wanted to travel around the world. The little fish saw it and laughed. The snail tried to climb onto a cargo ship to leave the dock, but every attempt ended in failure. Feeling dejected, it returned to the reef. Watching the ship sail away, its heart was heavy with disappointment. The snail waited until late at night. Just as it was about to fall asleep, a whale extended an invitation to it. The snail was thrilled. It climbed onto the whale's tail and began its journey. Guided by the whale, they swam together with schools of fish. They passed through beautiful coral areas. They admired glowing jellyfish. Then they entered an unfamiliar underwater cave. The little snail felt a bit nervous. Suddenly, a group of sharks surrounded them from behind. The whale seized the opportunity to escape, but the sharks continued to chase relentlessly. Ahead lay the exit, but the narrow entrance trapped the whale. Later, they reached a shallow sea. The snail saw many sights it had never seen before. Just as it was marveling at the beauty, a sudden storm erupted in the sky. Huge waves tossed it off the whale's tail. The whale immediately swam toward the falling snail. The snail lost consciousness. Fortunately, the whale caught it and carried it away from the deep sea. They arrived in the cold Antarctic waters. The little snail shivered from the cold, but it still smiled when it saw the adorable penguins. Together, they admired the night sky and continued their journey during the day. One day, a speedboat roared past the whale. It turned out to be a race. The noise confused the whale, trapping it on the sand. The little snail tried to push the whale back into the water, but it was far too small. At that moment, a bell rang, giving it an idea. It climbed up some steps, crossed a grassy area, and arrived at a school. The snail followed the teacher into a classroom. While the teacher turned away, the snail climbed onto the blackboard and wrote a message for help. The children saw the whale stranded on the beach. The teacher immediately called the rescue team. Everyone worked together, trying every possible way to save it. But the whale grew weaker and weaker. A girl held the snail in her hands and said goodbye to the whale. Just then, the tide rose suddenly. With everyone's efforts, the whale finally returned to the sea. After saying their goodbyes, the whale and the snail returned to the original dock. When the other snails saw that this little snail had completed its journey around the world, they were all amazed. They gathered in a circle, listening as the snail recounted its adventures with the whale.